Alright guys, how's it going? Basically today we're going to be talking about your limiting beliefs, where they've come from, how it happened, and was it actually something you believe about yourself or is it something someone's told you? As you can see on the board, start listening to yourself. Now what I'm not talking about is the ideas you have in your head, where when you say something about yourself and continuously say it, that's how you feel about yourself. What I'm trying to say is sometimes there's like a little whispering in your head that sort of tells you maybe you could do something, maybe, you know, it inspires you a bit to actually go after something you want to do, you know what I mean? That's the voice you need to listen to. You can't be listening to this, oh, but they said I couldn't do it, but, oh, I've never been able to do it before, failed before, I'm not good enough, whatever. Don't listen to that. Where's that going to get you? It's just going to make you not try, not take chances, not take risks, and not do what you want to do. So limiting beliefs, as I said, they can come from a number of people. They could come from your environment, people you speak to, your family. Maybe they've tried things and they've failed, and because of that they don't think that you could do it. Maybe it's influence. You've seen people who failed before, like say friends or people, celebrities, and you think, you know, I've seen too many people put money into it and they've failed, they've been laughed at, ridiculed. Or maybe it's just because you once tried something you wasn't very good at, because you only tried it once, you failed, and then you feel a bit daft because you wasn't good enough. You're never going to learn a skill or know a skill inside out the first time you try it. Guaranteed there's loads of things you've tried at home that you've tried once or twice, you said, this is it, this is the thing, this is what I'm going to do, and then it just goes to pot. The one thing I see with people who always make it, who do well, who anything they want to do, you know, achieve, they're just consistent. They just every day, well, not always every day, but they just do it and do it and do it bit by bit until they get it done. So yeah, that's consistency. That's what we're on about. We're on about limiting beliefs. So what beliefs do you have at home that you say to yourself that you think takes you out of state? And the things you always say, like, I can't do that, I can't imagine myself having this. Well, why not? Have you ever actually sat there and thought about having that? Have you actually think you've ever said, well, what if I could have it? You know, and actually gone into that realm of sort of fantasizing about what could happen in order to take actions to get there. Always just saying I can't have it, you're going to end up with nothing, because you're never going to see the opportunities to take the opportunities. It's neuro-linguistic programming and stuff like that. You're looking, not real neuro-linguistic programming, cut that out, that's wrong. It's your reticular activating system, that's the one, cut that out again. See, it's all about your reticular activating system, what you believe about yourself. You're going to look for what you want to find, you find. And when limiting beliefs come in, I can't do that, I've never done this, or I don't feel good enough to do this, that's what you start to find. You start to find every reason why you're not good at it, backing up what you're telling yourself. What you need to be doing is trying to find a way where you say, I can do it, I have been good enough before. Or I was saying to someone the other day, before they actually go and do what they want to do they ever think about what they've done before and like where they've achieved before, and getting them in that state of, you know what, I've done this, I'm going to go smash it, I'm going to go enjoy it. That's sort of what I'm getting at here to today's whiteboard session. Is not everything you've been told by other people is correct, and just because it didn't work for them doesn't mean it can't work for you. You've got to do things that work for you, and everyone, as you say, everyone's an individual, and if you just learn from people who know how to get to that next step, or who have overcome struggles. I always research people who have overcome struggles, because it really shows you, you know, how hard sometimes you have to work just to get there. But mainly that's what I'm trying to get at is, I need you at all, basically, to write down what is it that you're saying about yourself. Like even on a page, like what is it I've said about myself that I can do recently? What if I said I can't do? What if I not tried because I was afraid of judgment, or I was afraid of failure? Fair enough, like there is genuine risks. You know, if you gamble and you're throwing all your money, Pete said I could do it. No, not like that. Yeehaw! This isn't a Vegas game. I'm talking about little investments and stuff just to get you started, just to get you off the ground. I definitely believe that you're going to be bad at first. You're going to suck at first. I mean, these videos are only going to get better. Guarantee it, because I'm going to read the comments and read what you're saying and listen to people's opinions and just shift them and make them better and better and better until they do work, you know what I mean? That's basically what everyone does who develops a skill. A lot of people do have a habit and a talent for it, but it takes time, it takes energy, effort, you know. You've got to learn it, you've got to fail, and you've got to relearn it until you get good. Get good, internet, get good. That's today's session anyway. I need you, rather than just watch me talk about things and go, and then click the next video, as I know you do, because I do that. Write down something or think about something where, what is something someone's told me that I've believed about myself that I've never even tried to achieve or to do? Is there something in my life where, like I said, when I broke my leg, I was told I was doing boxing that year. I signed up for boxing that year and everyone told me I was crazy, you won't be able to do it, you'll be able to run, never mind. Like the doctors said I won't be able to run, never mind actually compete. And then from that, obviously, I went, competed, worked hard and did it and won. And if I'd listened to everyone all through my life along the way that have said, you can't do it, I would never have done anything. So, don't be trapped by other people's thinking. Realise when someone's got into your head, realise an influence, even if they're just pieing off your idea or throwing your idea away. Trust it, Wigan, pieing off your idea. Jesus. If they're just throwing your idea away, maybe it's time that you, instead of judge yourself on their words, judge their intent for you from yourself. So, they say something they don't believe you can do. Is their intent to protect you so you don't get hurt? Or is it they don't believe in you enough because they don't know who you are? If you believe you can do it, and you take the steps to do it, as Stallone says, no one's got the... Nah, couldn't cut that. It's like that. If you believe you can do it, and take the steps necessary to do it and fail, there's no reason why you can't do it. So, this has been another whiteboard session, very quick. Eventually these will go to a Patreon page where it'll be like £1 a month to subscribe. That just keeps the things afloat so I can produce more things and do live events and basically bring better things to you day to day, you know what I mean? But in the grand scheme of things, that's today's episode. Let us know what you want me to cover. If there's anything you think you're stuck on or anything you think, oh, I'd like to hear about this. I don't know about marketing, business, industry, anything like that. I don't know how to overcome problems, go to the gym the first time, execute on that. Anything you need help with implementing, just let us know. Obviously I do personal coaching, but these videos are free for you to watch, so you don't have to ask any questions. So that's it, that's today's episode, guys. Basically, take note of what you are letting into your mind. Be very protective of what influence you take hold of. Because I guarantee there's people out there that have told things to you that are just not true, for one, and they only hurt you when that person just said it in phrase. They didn't even know they was pulling you down. They didn't even know he was bringing you down in that moment. So take very harsh note of what you're saying about yourself in the morning. I can't do this, can't do that. Take very careful note of what people say to you, and essentially just be aware of your own potential. Cheesy as. Cheesy ending, I love it, love it. You!